I bought myself a little coal stove. I'll tell you a story how I got it. I just picked it up today, this morning. It's the first Saturday in June 2014. Usually on the first Saturday of every month, in June through September, there's a flea market. And it's nothing real special. It's just, people selling their crap usually. But sometimes they bring stuff good. Well, I went down there this Saturday. It's the first Saturday, and get down to the fairgrounds, and no flea market this month. I'm like, huh. And I see a banner. It's next Saturday. So I'm like, okay. Even though it is the first Saturday, so they changed it. It's the second Saturday now. Anyhow, so I'm like, oh, okay. So I start driving home and go by the old feed mill downtown, and it closed down a few years, but the guy opened it up, turned it into a resale store, and he sells old, kind of the decorators and the collectors that collect old, like, farm stuff and old antiques from the house. It's kind of like an antique store, but it sells a lot of what I call mantiques, the rusty stuff, and he's got a lot of old advertising. Anyhow, so I'm like, there's no flea market, I'm going to pop in here for a while. So I go in there and start looking around, and I see this sitting on the floor. I'm looking, and I'm like, that's an old coal stove. And seeing as 9 times out of 10 I see these things, and they're reproductions. I'm looking at this like, it's actually pretty ornate. Usually they don't look that's nice. I'm looking for the little part in the casting that says made in China. I look around back, and I see this. Patent 1884. And that doesn't mean it's that old. So it was patented, they probably made it for 40 years after that. But it's an original coal stove. Yeah, it's got some issues. It's got a hole in the back of it. Nothing I can't weld up though. I'll just cut that out, weld the patch in. I have to cut this out here, weld the patch in. I'll have to bend the metal to match these little ribs right here. Not that big of a deal. And I need to be driving a semi by. Milk truck. Anyhow. But he didn't have his price on, so I asked him, what do you want for it? And he said, $25. And this sides are sheet metal, by the way. They're not cast, so it's not too terribly old. You look inside. Come on, hopefully my camera light turns on. I guess it's not done today. You can see down in there the stuff that looks jagged. That's the asbestos liner. And it's missing some of that. I can get furnace cement and redo the rest of it where it's missing. But so I'm like, $25. It's not a bad price for something that's old. So I said, oh, you take 20 for it. Well, we haggled for a little bit, and I ended up paying him $22.50 for it for some reason. But it's about what it's worth. Scrap iron probably, because it's pretty heavy. So, and everything's here. We got, well, the door's falling off, but it's there. Just this little pin came loose. Not that difficult to put back on. Pardon the shaky camera, I just can't do this one-handed. There we go. Okay. Now everything doesn't fall apart on me. Anyhow, look, the doors all there. You can see the little windows are missing out of it. And that's actually sliced Varmica, I'm pretty sure. It's actually like a rock or a crystal. They sliced real thin to put in there. Some of it's broken out. I might just get some fire-resistant glass. And you got another door down here. And then this door opens up. You have a lever here. It's all there. I just have to put it back together. And you got, this is the ash bucket. Now, this is a grate. This actually goes the other way around. It sits. Now I know why he didn't have this put together. It's a pain. in there like that. When you turn the handle back and forth, it'll turn it, shake all the ash down. Now this is another little problem. I know a guy who welds cast iron though. This is broken off. It goes. How does that go? Right here like that, just like the other side. And I believe that this little piece sits right up in there on the inside. You know, it's all here. The pan's in good shape. These are always missing. But thing's probably 100 years old. You can see, and you'd shake the ash down. I doubt you'd feed it through this hole. I think this is more just for decoration. This stove, you wouldn't burn wood in it usually. This would be for coal usually. But it's going to be a project this summer. I'm going to fix it up, repaint it, redo the liner. That's not the pipe. That pipe didn't come with it. That's actually a piece of pipe I had in the basement. It's not the right size. Here, take it off. This is a 6-inch. Smushed on here is about 1-inch play, so I need to find a piece of 5-inch pipe. Hang on. There we go. This actually goes on the old, well, it's not old, log wood stove in the basement. This might be put in the basement. It's a better design. I like it. Looks better. But I'll get some videos up when I start working on it. I'll weld that stuff in. Yeah, just thought I'd put a video up of an old... Oh, and by the way, I haven't shown you the neat part. It says patent 1884. I don't know if you can read that or not. It says brand and company. Over here on this side, I don't know if you can see it or not, it says Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I live in Portage, Wisconsin, so it's kind of neat. You know, something from Wisconsin, and not from China. You can see in there. Yeah, you can see the light coming through the hole. But yeah, I'll get some videos up when I start fixing it.